morning, students. Today, I would like to discuss about yes, de Broglie hypothesis, dual nature of matter. My dear students, in 1924, de Broglie's hypothesis put forward a hypothesis which states that the radiation behaves as a particle under some situations and as wave in the certain situations. Then matter also exhibits both type of nature and particles and wave nature. So the moving particle is associated with a wave. It is known as de Broglie's wave. A mass of particle is associated with a wave velocity v. The momentum of the particle is mv. De Broglie derived an expression for the wavelength of matter waves from Einstein mass energy relation and Planck's quantum theory. According to Planck's quantum theory, the energy of each photon is given by E is equal to h nu. My dear students, according to Einstein relation, E is equal to mc square, where m is a mass of proton, c is velocity of proton. So both of the energies must be equal. H nu is equal to mc square, then c nu is equal to c by lambda. Nu is equal to c by lambda, then c is equal to nu lambda. So hc by lambda is equal to mc square, then lambda is equal to h by mc. mc is called the momentum of proton, that is equal to mc. Lambda is equal to h by p. The lambda is a wavelength of the de Broglie's wavelength, h is the Planck's radiation theory, and p is called momentum of proton. In the same way, if the electron with a charge E and mass m with velocity v under the potential difference v volts, therefore lambda is equal to h by mv, that is equal to h by p. If capital E is energy of electron in potential field, E is equal to EV, the kinetic energy E is equal to half mv square. Both energies must be equal. Therefore, EV is equal to half mv square. That V is called velocity of electron. In both sides, multiplying the mass of particle m ev is equal to half m square, m into m square v square. M square v square is equal to 2m ev, then p square is equal to 2m ev, p is equal to root 2m ev. Here m is equal to p, m square v square is equal to p square, then p square is equal to 2m e, p is equal to root of 2m ev, where v being the voltage applied on the electron. Then lambda is equal to h by root 2m ev. The substitute the h value, m value, e value. Therefore, lambda is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 root of 2 into 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 into v. 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 into 10 power 25 by root 2 into 9.1 into 1.6. That means minus 31 minus 19, isn't it? And opposite, root V, and 1.227 into 10 power minus 9 by root V, that is 12.27 by root V angstroms. That is called de Broglie's associated with electrons wavelength. The waves that are associated with the moving particle of mass m are called matter waves. So the waves are producing from one place to another place continuously, forming of crust and trough. The moving particle is associated with a wave, it is known as the de Broglie's wave. What are the properties of de Broglie's wave? My dear students, the matter wave is lambda is equal to h by mv. Lambda is inversely proportional to 1 by m. Lambda is inversely proportional to 1 by v. Lighter the particle, greater the wavelength. It is inversely proportional. Mass of the particle is a small particle, greater wavelength. Smaller velocity of the particle, greater wavelength associated with it. When v is equal to 0, then lambda is equal to infinity. When v is equal to infinity and lambda is equal to 0, then the waves becomes undetermined. These waves are generated by the motion of the particle. Generated by the motion of the particle. My dear students, the matter waves are independent of change of the particle. The waves are produced whether the particles are charged or uncharged particles. Velocity of matter waves depends on velocity of the matter particle. The velocity of matter wave is greater than the velocity of light. Once again, the velocity of matter wave is greater than velocity of light. It proves a mathematical derivation. T is equal to h nu and E is equal to mc square. H nu is equal to mc square. Then nu is equal to mc square by h. It is the equation. By the equation of wave velocity, omega is given by omega is equal to nu lambda. So nu is equal to mc square by h substitution. Lambda by substitute h by mc. The cancellation of h cancel, cancel, c cancel, omega is equal to c. When omega is equal to nu lambda, nu is equal to mc square by h, lambda is h by mv. Simple mathematical calculation, cancel, h is cancel. The omega is equal to wave velocity is equal to c squared by v. The velocity of matter wave is known as a phase velocity or wave velocity. The amplitude of the finding the particle at a particular time and region. These are all of the properties of matter waves. My dear students, quantum means wave packet. What is the wave packet? The matter waves constructively interfere is called matter waves. The matter waves constructively interfere is called matter waves. The wave packet. The wave packet is producing the crust and trough continuously. The matter waves constructively interfere is called wave packet. So what is meant by Heisenberg uncertainty principle? According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, it is impossible to determine the position and momentum of the particle with all accuracy at the same time. Isn't it? So Heisenberg uncertainty principle is the resultant of dual nature of de Broglie. It is proposed by Heisenberg in the year of 1927. According to de Broglie, the matter waves associated with moving particle superimposed over a certain region is called wave packet. The probability of finding the particle inside the wave packet is the maximum. According to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, if the wave packet is smaller, one, then we find the position of the particle with accuracy, but cannot determine the momentum with all the definities because the particle moves with a large velocity. If the wave packet is sufficiently large, then the momentum of the particle can be found. The particle moves with less velocity, but we cannot locate its position with the momentum accuracy. My dear students, hence delta x and delta p are the uncertainties in measuring the position and momentum of the particle inside the wave packet. Then according to Heisenberg uncertainty principle, delta x dot delta p greater than or equal to h cut by 2, where h cut is h by 2 pi. Delta x dot delta p is greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. My dear students, here position and momentum cannot find at the time. So here, like green color and yellow color. For example, one is called momentum, another is called momentum of the particle and position. Position, momentum cannot find accurately at a time, isn't it? So, delta x is large, delta p is small. Sometimes delta p is large, delta x is small. The same relation can be applied energy and time, angular momentum and angle. Also, if delta E and delta T be the uncertainties in energy and time respectively, delta E delta T greater than or equal to h cut by 2, delta E dot delta T greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Similarly, the angular momentum and angle with uncertainties in the angular momentum and angle, then delta J dot delta theta greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. So this is called the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. In Heisenberg uncertainty principle, position and momentum cannot find at a time. That is called Heisenberg uncertainty principle. And similarly, energy versus time, angular momentum and energy, etc. Another one is applications of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. No existence of electrons and existence of protons and neutrons in the nucleus can be explained by using this principle. Binding energy of electron can be calculated. The radius of first orbit in hydrogen spectrum can be calculated. The frequency of radiation of light from the excited atom can also be calculated. These all are the applications of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. So distance between matter wave and electromagnetic waves. One side is a matter wave, another side is electromagnetic waves. Waves associated with a moving particles are called matter waves. The moving particle is associated with a wave is known as matter wave. And electromagnetic waves, waves in which electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to each other. The matter waves are produced by the motion of the particle, whether they are charged or uncharged particles. Only charged particles produce electromagnetic waves. The matter waves travel with a velocity greater than velocity of light. Electromagnetic waves travel with velocity equal to velocity of light. Velocity is not constant. Velocity is a constant. Wavelength of the particle depends on mass and velocity. Wavelength depends on energy of the particle. So matter waves, it produces the graph, it is a sinusoidal wave in continuously, and electromagnetic waves, it produces both magnetic field and electric field per